Guys, the next project is one of them is this. This is a Emerson microwave, and this case might be stainless. Let's see. Nope, it's steel. Yeah, the whole thing's steel, so that's okay. Anyhow, it's John and Kate from our church brought this by to me. In the meantime, back to the microwave. Now, if you've never taken a microwave apart, they're kind of interesting. Let me go a little closer on this and I'll show you why. You may or may not be able to see here. So let me do this. Anyhow, if you look at this screw, this is a Phillips screw. This screw down here is a Torx. And the Torx screws are anti-tamper for some reason. I think they just don't want you getting into it. So in order to get that Torx out, you have to have one of these. So that's a T15. So, and these are Phillips, I'm sure. Yeah, they are. Okay. So let's get it out of here. Yeah, I can show you that screw. In case you've ever had to work on these, you've already run into this. So you can see right in the center of this screw, there's a pin sticking up in there, so you can't put a regular Torx in it. But if you have the right tool, you can. So we did. So that's one. So that's Torx. That's Torx. I thought there was one on the side somewhere. Maybe not. I've taken 4 or 5 of these apart, so you know you get stuck in your head what's here and what isn't here, and I guess there isn't any others, so I'll use a regular screw gun on the others. Alright guys, the cover's ready to come off. Got all the screws out. Had to loosen the control panel on the front a little bit. Didn't get funny. There it is. So that's that. And that is steel. And let's see here. We got power here. So that'll come there. That'll come there. That one's there, and that's a green. So this is insulated wire, cord. It looks like to be in maybe a number 14 or so. So we'll do that later. We've got a little control panel here. We've got a wave guide right there and a nice transformer down here. And a lot of wires, a lot of control wires here. So it's not going to be a big score, but you know it all adds up. So we'll get the magnets out of it. There's a couple of nice big round magnets in here, and the other things. Alright guys, I got the wave guide out. Some people call it a magnetron. It is both. So, and this is a made in China. This is bad juju here. That porcelain piece. Some of it's deadly. It depends on the color of it. This one's a white one, so I don't think it is, because it is a Chinese wave guide. So for the time being, we'll put it over on the bench with the other one. Be back. Okay, so I turned this around so you can see. This is where the wave guide was. There's a little fan motor here, a little circuit board here, and this is all the junctions of the wiring. And we just unplug everything, take this out, and this is trash. I've already broke it, I guess. Yep. And there's another little limit switch, oh boy. And this is a light that we're going to throw away with it. Now, most of this wiring is all transformer. And this goes back under, this is probably the little drive motor for the, that turns it on the inside. So we'll get that, and there's a capacitor here. Get them. And we're almost ready for the transformer. Let's see what we got. That's good. We got a temperature switch up here. And this all comes to this little card. And they just bend over plastic, and that's what holds it. So this will all be insulated wire. And we'll just cut that loose right now. So that's loose, and this is held in by plastic junk. And there's our little fan motor, and that's just we'll pull this blade. Said we would. This is the nice thing about scrapping, you know. You're not trying to repair anything. So if it breaks, it's a, oh well. Because we're not trying to save it. Here we go. So, now we've got this little motor here. And here's the winding for it. This is I believe this is the AC motor, little armature here. So we'll take this apart with a screw gun, get the card off of here, and then this is all garbage. It's just plastic. So be back. Hi guys, so I got the card out for the control panel. This is a control panel. It's got a transformer on it, a couple big switches. There's a thermistor here that it's got brass, maybe some gold pins on this board. This is no good, so we'll get rid of that. We got 3 limit switches. There's an armature that'll probably just go to steel. There's a field winding with a core, steel and copper. There's a toroid coil, that's copper. There's a switch. So here's the actual push button for the control panel, and it's going in the trash. And so now we're down to the transformer, which is over here. Right here's the transformer, there's a capacitor, they come through from the other side, and the rest of this is mainly going to be steel. Alright, be back. Okay, so all the screws on this bottom are a number 15 Torx tamper-proof. So we have the right tool for the job. Now that'll take the door loose. If I can get that off. Almost. More steel. And then this one. Why that won't come off. It will. I guess I might have to work on that other hinge a little bit, but that's fine. So now we'll just start taking the rest of this junk off. Those four are Phillips. And I believe that is too. They're all Phillips up there. Oh, nice mixture. Nice mixture. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can't beat us though. Transformer coming off, and this should be the other motor right here. That's just got little tabs here. I'll put a screwdriver in and pop that, or maybe not. Yeah, I will. All right, be back. All right, guys. So there's the little motor that's for the turntable. Right here, and we'll cut the wires off of him. Well, we won't pull them off like that. And that's a little bitty motor, a little fractional horsepower. So now that's just the empty case. So we're basically done in a half hour. Stripping this all down. There's not much more we can get off of here. We'll sell this as salvage. Steel, and the other part of the case is steel, bottom steel, and now this is a whole nother story here. Now this is probably copper winding. Let's check it, because this is Chinese, so there's a good probability that that transformer winding is Chinesium. So let's get a file on it and look real quick. Chinesium means aluminum. And as luck would have it, there she is. Nice aluminum windings. At least on that one. Let's see if we can check this smaller winding. And this is probably the primary, and this is the secondary on this one. Much smaller winding. Don't want to drag this video out too long. This tape has been on here forever. And more wire. Okay. There's the little fine wires. See how much of that can you see? Oh yeah, you can see that. Okay. So, cross your fingers. We'll see if this is copper or aluminum. And guess what? It is genuine aluminum windings all the way through it. So, anyhow, that's the way you play it. It's all done. Now we'll split this case. Let's see how. Let me look at this one before I say too much. Yeah, it is laminated, so we'll split it this way after we get this plate off. We'll take some of the stuff off this board. We'll split this one, get that. Like the words say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, give a great comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get future notifications, and definitely come back.